Hello, I'm Cliff Smith and welcome to my lesson on finding the notes on the guitar. This is lesson 1, there'll be some more to follow. So to start with, open strings. E, A, D, G, B, E. I see a lot of pupils that know those letter names, but often in the wrong order. Sometimes the E and the A string are the wrong way round, that kind of thing. So to help you to remember those notes in the correct order, you need to learn Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie, which will give you E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay? Make sure you know those from memory before you go any further. If you don't know those yet, pause the video, write them down, learn it, then come back to me. Okay, the next thing we need to know is the order of the notes, where the sharps and flats are, which notes do we use, which letters do we use. So in music, we use the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We don't use any of the other letters. And also in between some of those letter names, we have what are called sharps or flats. So we're going to go over those now, starting off with the natural notes. Now the natural notes are the notes that are not sharps or flats, i.e. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to start on the A string, and I'm going to play up through those natural notes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, to A. Notice the last note I ended up on, A, was the same as the open string. Now I've skipped all the sharps and flats there, I've just played the natural notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Don't worry if you haven't learnt those, I'm going to go over it in more detail in a minute. One thing I should mention, now we're here, 12th fret is the same note as the open string, but 1 octave higher. So the open string is A there, 12th fret is also A, but it's A 1 octave higher. And that's true of all the open strings. If I play the open strings E, A, D, G, B, E, 12th fret notes on the same strings give you the same notes, but 1 octave higher. E, A, D, G, B, E. E string, 12th fret, same note. A string, 12th fret, same note. And if you have a steel string acoustic guitar or an electric guitar, you'll have 2 dots on the 12th fret. Normally you've got 1 on 3, 5, 7, 9, 2 on the 12th. And the 2 on the 12th fret marks the octave. It tells you where the notes start to repeat again. Okay, so all the notes on the 12th fret are the same as the notes on the open string. If we go above that, they start repeating again. We'll go into that later on. Okay, so the next thing we need to look at are sharps and flats. So if I take another note, we're going to take D, which is on the 5th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the A string, D. If I play the note 1 fret above that, now above that, by above that I mean going up in pitch, this way. This is up the neck, this is down the neck. Up the neck raises the pitch, down the neck lowers the pitch. So D, 5th fret of the A string. If I go up 1 fret to the 6th fret, that note is D sharp. Now a sharp raises the pitch of a note by 1 semitone, which on the guitar is 1 fret. So D up 1 fret is D sharp. D down 1 fret is D flat. So a flat lowers the pitch of a note by 1 semitone or 1 fret. So D, 5th fret, D sharp, 6th fret, back to D, 5th fret, D flat, 4th fret. Now we're going to add another note into that now. We'll take D on the 5th fret, E on the 7th fret, both on the A string, so 5th fret of the A string is D, 7th fret of the A string is E. The note in between that is 1 semitone or 1 fret above D, so we can call that D sharp, but it's also 1 fret or 1 semitone below E, so we can also call it E flat. So this note on the 6th fret of the A string has 2 names, D sharp or E flat. D sharp and E flat are known as enharmonic equivalents, and that means the note sounds the same, but there are 2 different names for it. So why do we call it D sharp or E flat? It depends on the context of the note. So if we're ascending, we may well call it D sharp. If we're descending, we may well call it D flat. Also, it depends which key you're in. Some keys are sharp keys, other keys are flat keys. And it may also depend on how that note fits into a particular chord. So don't worry about all that for now. For this exercise, we're going to think ascending, sharps, descending, flats. So we're going to go over the A string again now, playing all the notes, not just the natural notes. We're going to do the sharps as well. So open string is A, first fret is A sharp. We've raised the note A by one semitone or one fret, it's become an A sharp. The next note above that is the next letter in the alphabet, B. Now, the one thing you're going to need to learn is not all the notes have sharps. B doesn't have a sharp. The note above B is C. So B and C are one semitone apart. There is no B sharp and there is no C flat. So I've got open string A sharp, B, up to C, not B sharp, C, then to C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Now E also doesn't have a sharp. So the note one fret above E is not E sharp, it's F. E and F are one semitone apart. So there is no E sharp, there is no F flat. So 7th fret E, up to F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So when I get to the 12th fret, A, same as the open string. So next part of the exercise, we're going to descend from the 12th fret of the A string all the way back down to the open string, and we're going to use the flats this time because we're descending. So A is backwards in the alphabet, so we're going to go A flat, down to G, down to G flat, F. Now if you remember, on the way up, E and F were a semitone apart. There was no E sharp, so on the way down they're still a semitone apart, there's no F flat. So from F on the 8th fret, go down to E, E flat, D, D flat, C, and on the way up, remember B and C, semitone apart, there's no B sharp. On the way down, there's still a semitone apart, so there's no C flat. C goes straight down to B, then B flat, and then open string A. Okay, that's also known as the chromatic scale. So I've started on A, I've gone through every other note, not just the notes of the key, but every single note until I ended up with the next A. That's the chromatic scale starting on A. So what we've just done there, we can apply to any string. We just start at a different point in the sequence. So for example, E string, open E, first fret is the next note up from E. Not E sharp, there is no E sharp, it's F. Remember, E and F are a semitone apart. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, there is no B sharp, next note C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. 12th fret E, same as open string E. If you're doing this exercise and you go up and you end up on the 12th fret of the E string and you're saying any other note, it's wrong. Go over it again, figure out what you did wrong, and you'll learn something. Now next string, we're going to do the same thing on the A string. We've done this already, but we'll do it again. Do it a bit quicker. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, D string, open D, first fret is D sharp, then E, no E sharp, next note's F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, no B sharp, next note's C, C sharp, D, next string G, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, no B sharp, next note C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, no E sharp, next note's F, F sharp, G, 12th fret of the G string is G, B string, open, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, E string, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay, so the next part of this exercise is the descending part, which is the exact reverse of what we've just done. So we're starting off where we finished, which is little finger on the 12th fret of the E string, which is E. And now we're going to descend that string, but we're thinking in flats because we're going backwards in the alphabet now. So E, down to E flat, down to D, down to D flat, C, there is no note between B and C. B and C are a semitone apart. So after C, it's not C flat, it's B. They're B flat, A flat, G flat, F. Remember, E and F are a semitone apart. There is no note between E and F. So F doesn't go down to F flat, it goes down to E. So F, first fret, open string, E. When you do this exercise, if you don't finish on E, you know you've made a mistake, and go over it again, figure out what you did wrong until you get it right. Then straight away we're going to go to the 12th fret of the B string, which is B, descend from there. B, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, no F flat, the next note's E flat, D flat, C, no C flat, next note's B. Then you go to the 12th fret of the next string, and I'm just going to keep going now. So G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E. So what we're aiming to do there is firstly memorize all the open strings. Secondly, learn the order of the notes just in your head. Ascending, where do the sharps go? Descending, where do the flats go? Which notes don't have a sharp? E and B. Which notes don't have a flat? C and F. You really need to learn that from memory. The next thing is to do the ascending exercise, open string to 12th fret on every string, saying the notes as you go. Look at your left hand fingers as well, I think that helps. When you end up with the 12th fret, you do the exact reverse. You go from the 12th fret down to the open string, saying the names of the flats on the way back. And you do that on every string until you end up where you started. Once you can do that, get a metronome out, put the metronome on and start doing it with a metronome. And you'll find a tempo you can do it at without making any mistakes. And ideally you want to do the whole exercise all the way up, all the way down without stopping. When you can do that, a little bit faster. Try again. When you can do that, a bit faster, and just keep getting that tempo up on the metronome. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. There's some tab for this on my website. I'll put a link for it in the comments of this video. So if you want to download the exercise in tab, be my guest. Please leave some comments if you like the video. Let me know what I should do next. There will be a part 2 to this video, so I hope you enjoy and see you later.